The man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work. Waking up every day and showing up for my children. Showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression? Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough. But she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment. Read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
And you make more money?
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
I said I'm never coming back again. Next I stepped away from the mirror. I got my mind made up now, cause I can see the future much clearer.
What's happening? I'm sick. I just gotta do something to stay up. I'm not gonna be nice, cause I'm too. She's only a boss cause she uses men. For a lot of you boss wannabe chicks, you fake ass boss chicks, the truth of the matter is like this girl said here. She used her man, whether those are his kids or her kids. She got to the position where she can make more money by using him. And a lot of you chicks who want to be boss chicks, this is how y'all get down. This is exactly how y'all get down. All this bullshit about y'all smart and y'all this and y'all are invested and not to tell the whole story. Most of y'all are failures. Because what happens is, normally, you use a guy, you use multiple guys, and you get accustomed to using guys. And at a certain point, you smarten up and go, oh, maybe I need to save some of this money. And then you save some of the money, and then you start trying shit. And then something might hit. And then it hits, it's like a win for you, and not all of a sudden, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. No, you're not. Because you have no business acumen. Because even when you're in business, you're just la-di-da-di-da. This is beautiful. I'm a boss. That's all this is about. What you mean my business has bills? I'm a boss. Dumbass. And then you wind up going out of business. And then going back broke. Same thing with you other lazy ass chicks. I'm accustomed to eating here, and I'm accustomed to wearing this, and I'm accustomed to going places. Yeah, but you ain't accustomed to paying for that shit, though. So shut your lazy ass up. You're a prostitute. Stop acting like you better than everybody else because they can't go places where you sold your ass to go. They didn't buy things that you didn't buy, but you sold your ass to get. But I'm a boss. You're not a boss. You a boss prostitute. Then, let me say how much of a scumbag this chick is. Whether those are his kids or not his kids, you willing to sit in the same place with this man while he does all this shit and just be out for self. You an asshole. Ain't no way around it. He ain't ambitious enough because while I'm around here doing me, he need to do better so I can do me better. Why don't you do something for the house? Why don't you help out since you making so much? And I'm gonna tell you why she ain't gonna help out. Cause she gonna run out of that fucking money on the road to being a boss. And I've seen women crash out like this. Because they finally got $5 in their pocket. But because they didn't necessarily earn it, easy come, easy go. They try to tell you, you better than, I'm better than this person. I'm better than that person. I'm this and I'm that. But you don't say that shit when you falling, face first on the ground at 100 miles an hour because you don't pay attention to detail. And your kid's sitting there watching you use either their dad or a dude that's not their dad, and you just walking around like it's all good. And you took your dumb ass on a on a conversation you knew would be all over the internet, like you were somebody. And then when they had to ask you, are you all right? You looked around like you shocked, like, ain't I in the best position? Don't you think I'm right? No, you a stupid bitch. And I hope that motherfucker dump you when you get back. Like, and here's the other part. Watch how much of a boss she is when she got to pay all the bills on her own. She ain't gonna be a boss no more. She gonna be, I'm so tired of paying these bills. I need a real man to come along and take care of me. I'm a good woman. I'm a wife. And shut your whole ass up. And if that is they dad, watch, they break up. She gonna be writing child support court. He make this amount of money, Your Honor, and I should get this amount because he's been taking care of the family while I've been just doing me and saying fuck him, and I need more money because I'm a boss. And then one motherfucker move on and say fuck you, bitch. You gonna be the these men ain't no good. These men ain't shit. These men don't take care of their family. No, ho. You a scumbag. But people act like, oh, this doesn't happen a lot. This happens for people like her. This is actually the norm. That's why you see these girls all on social media when they getting flew out and when they getting gifts and and being in hotels. Oh, they all over social media. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm a boss. And see when them dudes stop fucking with them, all of a sudden they just disappear. Then come back months later and a year later. Oh, I just had to get off social media. No, bitch, you broke. That's what happened. You went from jet setting to living in somebody's house. To slowly advertising to see if you can get another man to use. You see it all the time. That's why you see all these chicks. I'm opening a business and I got a business and I got another business. And I'm doing business. I have 6 businesses. Bitch, ain't none of them profitable. And and them business bills finna kick in, and you finna act like you don't know what the fuck going on. You gonna be shocked. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I just it's so hard out here for a business. I'm so strong woman, but I don't understand. I just need a strong man to save me from my bullshit right now. And then when I get back on my feet, fuck him, because I'm a boss. And half y'all go gay. Half y'all turn into lesbians, act like it's men's fault, and then try to use a chick and get your ass beat. Don't let me forget about that part, right? So, this idea that y'all bosses, man, please. If you was a boss, you would need to use guys. and this happens over and over and over again. And what winds up happening when a door shuts on you is when either you hit a certain plateau, or people know you, or how can I say this? You could age out. You can hit the wall on using men. I can say that. And people say, nah, you on your own. Then you 35, 45, 50, scrambling because you spent your whole lifetime using people, because you're a boss and you don't know how to do no goddamn business. And then what you wind up doing, being a 35, 45, 50-year-old prostitute. Back to square one. But I'm a boss, dog. You know what? I'm sick of you hoes. I'm done.